Are you ready to hear some mind-boggling revelations that'll shake the very foundations of your belief system? We know that the Bible is the holy book that billions of people around the world turn to for guidance and salvation. But what if we told you that there's a text not included in the Bible that holds secrets so terrifying that they were deemed too dangerous for the common man to know? That's right, we're talking about the Book of Enoch, a mysterious text that's said to be over 2,000 years old. Stick around to hear the terrifying truth hidden in its pages. First things first, Enoch is the father of Methuselah, the oldest person in the Bible, who's said to have lived 969 years. According to Jewish belief, Enoch was Noah's great-grandfather. He was also the leader of the Nodites and was the son of Cain and Ramona. In the Bible, he was also listed as the seventh descendant of Adam and Eve. Now, his book contains information that was meant to be kept hidden for centuries. But why? What could be so threatening about a book that's been around for thousands of years? Well, the answer lies in the terrifying truths that this book holds. So what you're about to hear might just change the way you look at the world forever. The story of how the Book of Enoch was found is just as mysterious as the text itself. It was believed to have been lost to the sands of time, banished from history by those who feared its power. But in the 18th century, a Scottish traveller by the name of James Bruce made an incredible discovery during his journey through Ethiopia. As he explored the ancient city of Aksum, he stumbled upon a church that held a treasure trove of ancient texts, including the Book of Enoch. Even though some of the early Christians regarded it as sacred, it was left out of the Bible and vanished for many years before being found again in 1773. Then, in 1821, it was translated by Richard Lawrence and several versions of it were published. The text was a groundbreaking find that sent shockwaves throughout the world of biblical scholarship. Suddenly, a text that had been all but forgotten for centuries was thrust back into the spotlight, revealing secrets that had been hidden away for far too long. But the story doesn't end there. In fact, the discovery was just the tip of the iceberg. As a matter of fact, the Book of Enoch is a challenging text to decipher. It's written in a style that's both ancient and otherworldly, full of symbolism and allegory that can be difficult to unravel. But there have been those brave enough to take on this daunting task and uncover the secrets that lie within. One of the experts on the book is a man by the name of Dr. Michael S. Heiser, who spent years studying the text and unlocking its mysteries. According to Dr. Heiser, the Book of Enoch isn't just a simple recounting of history, but a complex tapestry of prophecy, mythology, and divine revelation. At the heart of the Book of Enoch is the story of the fallen angels, who came to earth and took human wives, birthing a race of monstrous offspring known as the Nephilim. This event is said to have brought about the Great Flood, as God sought to cleanse the earth of the corruption brought about by these unholy unions. This is a topic that's long been shrouded in mystery and controversy, but the Book of Enoch provides a detailed account of these events, painting a picture of a world on the brink of destruction. Now, this book has 5 sections. In the first one, it's mentioned that the Watchers were a troop of angels brought to earth to keep an eye on humans. Of those angels, 200 engaged in sinful sexual activity with humans, which resulted in God's wrath. Also, according to this text, these Watchers imparted writing, weaponry, literacy, sorcery, cosmetics, and meteorology to humanity. This was problematic because it prevented people from independently discovering the arts. The second section, known as the Book of Similitudes, reveals a later development of the concept of the Last Judgment. It refers to death, judgment, and the final destiny of the soul and of humankind, along with the protagonist, also known as the Chosen One, the Righteous One, and the Messiah, who's described as sitting on the throne of glory during the Last Judgment. As knowledge was revealed to Enoch during his visits to heaven, led by Uriel, the movement of celestial bodies is also described in the book's sections. Each section offers something for everyone interested in learning more about the history of Christianity, from tales of giants and fallen angels dwelling on earth in ancient times to descriptions of mysteries only available to those who looked further. There's even some proof for flat earthers that they're in the right. But the Book of Enoch doesn't just offer a terrifying glimpse into the past, it also contains prophecies of future events, including a final judgment that'll bring an end to the world as we know it. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Book of Enoch is its description of the heavenly realms. It lists the various levels of heaven, from the highest level where the throne of God resides to the lowest level where the fallen angels are imprisoned. It describes the various angels and their roles in the universe, and it even provides a detailed account of the final judgment, speaking of a coming Messiah who will lead the righteous to salvation, while the wicked will be cast into eternal darkness. It's no wonder that people have tried to keep the Book of Enoch hidden from the public for so long. Its revelations are both fascinating and terrifying, and they challenge our understanding of the world and our place in it. What's more, the controversies surrounding the Book of Enoch. This ancient text has been the subject of intense debate and speculation for centuries, and it's been banned and suppressed by various religious and political authorities throughout history. One of the main controversies surrounding the Book of Enoch is its status as a non-canonical text. While some believe that it should be included in the Bible as a legitimate source of scripture, others argue that it was excluded from the canon for good reason, and that its teachings are at odds with mainstream Christian theology. Another controversy surrounding the Book of Enoch is its association with cryptic and mystical traditions. Some believe that the text contains hidden knowledge and secret teachings that are only accessible to those with special insight or spiritual understanding. This has led to the Book of Enoch being associated with various occult and New Age movements, which has further fueled its controversial status. But perhaps the most controversial aspect of the Book of Enoch is its depiction of the fallen angels and their interaction with humanity. This idea of divine beings coming to earth and taking human wives has been seen by some as a threat to traditional morality and the sanctity of marriage. It's also been interpreted as a metaphor for the corruption and decay of society, with the Nephilim representing the worst excesses of human behavior. One issue is that despite the author's claims to be a prophet, no other book makes any mention of him. As a result, it's unclear how much of what he wrote is genuinely true and how much is merely a made-up mythology. The facts in the Book of Enoch frequently run counter to what's known to be accurate about ancient Jewish history and culture. For instance, the author claims that humans might live to be 900 years old in his era, which was untrue at the time the book was written. But even if we take the Book of Enoch to be mostly or entirely accurate, it's important to keep in mind that most, if not all, of the specifics were probably lost through time. And that's why the majority of Protestant, Catholic, or Eastern Orthodox Christians don't regard the Book of Enoch as having been inspired by God. Simply put, that means we don't think it came from God. But that doesn't mean that the book's terrifying truths aren't still a possibility. Despite these controversies, the Book of Enoch continues to fascinate and intrigue scholars and truth seekers around the world. Its revelations challenge our understanding of the universe and our place in it, and they offer a glimpse into the hidden mysteries of history that have been kept from us for far too long. There are those who believe that there are even more ancient texts waiting to be discovered, hidden away in secret chambers and underground tombs, and who knows what kind of knowledge and power they might contain.